Assalamualaikum Pakistan and IBA graduates all over the world. Happy New Year to you. And you have the right to know who Danish Kazi is, because I stand again for the Board of Governors slot for the alumni globally, anywhere in the world. You have the right to know that who I am. First, let me accept the fact that IBA, when I got my admission back in 2002, was not my first choice. I was planning to do my master's in nuclear magnetic resonance from US, but unfortunately my mother was not doing well. Of course, we did not have the right resources to do it, and they didn't deserve the right resources. I took a tough call, and someone recommended me, why don't you get into IBA? Alhamdulillah, I got into IBA. Unfortunately for me, on my last day of my business school days at IBA, my mother died. But my mother died with one contention, one good story in her life, that her son has gotten into IBA. And you know why she felt so content about it? Because she always thought that IBA is the one institute that the moment when you have gotten admission into it, you have made it. You have done it. And that's the content she went away with. One of the last few promises she took from me was one of those, that I will ensure that I will do great things in my life and I'll make her proud. I think the way I'm living my life, I'm making her proud. The question we need to ask ourselves is the same IBA where we got our admissions into back in 2002, is this the same IBA which gave us that hope and the future? Today when I hear new graduates coming out, struggling in the markets, it's not their fault. It's not that they are not putting the right energy or resources. It's not that they are not getting the right education and they are paying more for that, let me say. My MBA was funded by Citibank, which is Marketing Financial Services last batch back in 2002. But their misfortune is that they are not getting the right chance in a very competitive market because the standards of that institute for some reason has gone down. IBA was built on Wharton principles. It was just not a corporate cog. Today it has become a political tool after the 18th Amendment, where you have this chief minister who is a political party's representative, in this case Pakistan People's Party, which I'm sure everyone in Punjab and everywhere else in the world knows that they're not doing a good job, is indirectly in control of that institute. Can we agree at least on one point, that of all the things, People's Party cannot manage anything? And same is happening at IBA. Because there you have the CM running the boat, under with him Dr. Zedi, who as per his friends living somewhere in the world, that they got him appointed due to his special connections to Mr. Bilawal Bhutto. Do you really think that IBA can act normally? Or it has become a political tool? Where merit has become secondary because you are flexing rules, you are flexing regulations, you are flexing systems, procedures to get a certain mindset of people into the institute. And reciprocatively, getting the right faculty is secondary because you have to get the faculty which suits your requirements. And when that happens, you stop attracting the right talent. And has happened. Some of this right talent has left. Rankings have gone down. It has stagnated, if not improved. Like I told you last time when I was checking on Grok, on ChatGPT or any other tools, IBA's ranking is by far 200 away from the leading business school in Pakistan. And in some cases, the rankings in IBA is not even there. Well, everything is skyrocketed, the fees have skyrocketed. Please understand one thing. I heard this so many times, even in my last campaign, and this time, that, oh, but this is just one board member. What difference can he make? in that 17-member board sitting out there. Ladies and gentlemen, my voters, you're going to vote for me, and inshallah we're going to win. Those supporters who are not sure who are going to vote for, we are going to win. For those young graduates whose careers are at turmoil and they're not sure about it, and people are giving them false hopes, we are going to win. And for those people who've probably decided to support someone else, giving them support, we are going to win. We are going to win over race, ethnicity, I'm a hostelite or not. We are going to win over the fact that have I had a coffee with you or not. We are going to win over the fact that do I belong to your sect or not. We are going to win over the fact that I belong to your city or not. You know why? Because if there is one person who can challenge and represent you as your main man, as your eyes, your ears, who can make that difference as thought leader, who can bring that vision of IBA where it was many years ago, at the time when my mom died and thought about that her son is in safe hands, which you and I will agree, it's not anymore the case. We are going to win. And we are going to make IBA great again. Now, there are many other graduates who are going to stand up for these elections. Some will be using the city of origin for the reason. Some will be using that they belong to a hostel. Some will be using the fact that they are supposedly successful businessmen all over the world, as they claim. Some will be using something, some will be using something, some will be using community, some will be using influence. I'm not going to do all that. You don't need a full sheet of promises of commitment of manifesto where no one can deliver. Because the problem lies in the fact that unless you get the right person on the board of governors position, whose only one agenda is to ensure that this institute remains what Dr. Wahab thought about it when Wharton adopted it, from where you and I graduated and became successful in our lives, where we should be in a position to give a chance to those new graduates that they can compete in the local and international markets. You need a strong candidate who can stand up to those 17 board members. 12 of them are politically appointed by People's Party, counting the director into it. You need me. You need Danish Kazi to be representing you. Someone asked Sohail that why are you not standing in these elections again? And Sohail bhai, I respect you. Not only because we are from the same business school, but you are also from the same school as well. I respect you. I respect the work which you do. I respect the value addition you're doing in the country's economy. And hats off to you for that. But sir, let me say this, and you confide it, that even you with all your contacts and good offices, you were not able to influence Mr. Zaidi and his board to change anything. Apart from the fact that we saw some global alumni chapters, which just helps the cause of fundraising for the alumni resource and mobilization, what benefit has it brought to IBA? There were a lot of promises made. Has those been delivered? Have we opened a campus globally? Have we created job opportunities globally? Have we created that brand of IBA that where you are again competing with the leading business schools of Pakistan again? No. Why? Because the board's representation doesn't want IBA to be in that context. The director is following a tune coming in from the Chief Minister of Sindh, which is a political appointment. And we know what that party is doing to city rest alone the best institute of Pakistan. Sohail, with all his good strengths and his connections, could not compete. And you know why? Because Sohail had a business interest. He had to work in that city. he cannot upset people because some of them must be investing in his offices. I don't carry that risk. I'm not the guy who's going to get a call from somewhere and he's going to feel threatened. I'm not the guy who someone like a People's Party representative threaten and quieten up. Let me tell you another story about myself. Back in 2015-16, I was on a ventilator for 58 days. Coma. More than that. 58 days coma, and more than that, I was on a ventilator. And when I woke up, I promised myself that I'll be back on my feet next few weeks, and I did. I got off the coma on 2nd April after 58 days. I got off the ventilator next 10 days, and I was on my feet joining an office in Pakistan by the end of the month of June that year. Went back to Pakistan so I can build and give the country the knowledge which I've acquired today. Today I'm working and launching products, digital products, where my company is winning awards globally. My company is getting recognition globally. The market is getting recognition globally. I had a dream to do it in Pakistan as well. But you know what happens. You are always pushed when you challenge the status quo. But did I give up? Did I give up on Pakistan? Did I give up on IBA? Today, I have a 3rd degree with myself. I'm a chartered insurer. I don't even need an MBA to carry on my career in MBA, in insurance. But I still love this institute. You know why? Because this institute got me where I am today. And I want that your posterity and my posterity and the posterity of those millions of Pakistanis and the people living in the province of Sindh or Karachi should keep on getting that opportunity so that they can get recognition globally and get jobs. But with a weak board who's not interested in owning the city and owning IBA, just they want to use the brand IBA, which should be copyrighted in the first place, so that they can get their own thought process of people into the system. Those things have to be stopped. You need to ensure that IBA is just beyond parties, events. It should be about material strength. It should be about girth. It should be about dignity. It should be about credibility. It should not be just about another institute. Did we just got ourselves into another institute in Pakistan? We did. We got ourselves into the best institute of the country. And that's what the younger generation deserves. Close your eyes and think for a moment. How many of you are sending your kids to IBA? Or how many of you would send your kids to IBA? And those young voters who are out there, they should ask this question from themselves. How many of you are confident by getting the degree from IBA, you can reach those heights which your seniors did? Unfortunate that we don't even publish our financials the last 5-6 years, so that we are not able to establish how the institute financially stands. Why would you hide financials? Because you want to hide something else. This is very important, that we need to restore the standards. We pick up from where others failed. And for that, you don't need someone who just have a personality. You don't need a nice guy sitting in that board. You need a tough guy sitting in that board. You have a fighter sitting in that board. You need someone with passion sitting in that board. And that someone is Danish Kazi. So I call out to my opponents. I call out to my opposing voters, hostilites, sacks, cities, everyone in the world. You want to make IBA great again, vote for me. Sorry it's being a little longer, but I think I wanted to set the tone of what is to be coming in my campaign for the next 1 month. Elections are in February. Don't forget to register and don't forget to vote. Last time, only 3,000 graduates globally voted, but this time, I would want you to, all of you vote out there, rise above ethnicity, rise above your city predicaments, rise above the fact that you are from a hostel, not from the hostel, rise above the fact that I am not sexy looking, rise above the fact that I'm going to lie to you, because I'm going to give it straight to you. And I've been like that for the last many years. Rise above all that. If you really want IBA to become great again, elect Danish Kazi. Pakistan Zindabad. Thank you so much. And you know what to do. Bye.